Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of JSmith Plays MS Paint. I am JSmith and I am on the internet. Today we are going to be continuing on our journey through art and our journey through art via, I guess, video game related activity devices, people's characters, games, anything that I can think of that I think that you guys would appreciate or enjoy. I want to do and I want to share that with you. So today, I have a special treat for, I'm sure, a lot of you out there. This is a well-loved character that has been around since the original Nintendo. I don't think there's been around any before that. I know that there was... Anywho, I, today, am going to be drawing Solid Snake from the Metal Gear series. So I do say in the NES, I don't think, some people are still out there that say, it started with Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. No, there's one Metal Gear game on the NES, and there is like the Metal Gear Snake's Revenge, but I thought there was like some other different company that did it. Anywho, this is who I am going to be drawing today. Today I might change things up a bit. I want to experiment with some different brushes. Maybe I'll do crayon today. I'll check that out. What does that look like? Crayon might be fun. Alright, anywho, 15 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I'm going Crayon Solid Snake. He's not going to be the solidiest snake. He's going to be Crayon Man. So let's get his head in gear. So we'll color this in. This isn't too bad, actually. So fill this in. He's got that kind of shaped head. He's got a really interesting kind of like jawline going on, but I think that's a good color for him. He's got seems like I've got all these colors just right here at my fingertips. So we will now get his bandana right there. That's good, and then we'll get his hair out after that, which is this kind of color. So we'll fill this in first, and then we'll do maybe a little bit of like the details and stuff after that. But first, I do want to get the basic colors for his hair, and it's kind of going that way, and then it also goes back and up, and it also kind of comes down the side as well. So I do that, and then it kind of comes down that way as well. Looks a little bit different. Like this is gonna be 80s, super 80s. Solid Snake, so like Snake Plissken from Escape from New York and Escape from LA. But anywho, let's continue on here. We'll get this eye patch, fill that in right there. And funny story, I haven't been like the biggest fan of the Metal Gear series, and I want to say like I hate the series or anything. I haven't kept up with it, and I think the only one I've really finished was the Metal Gear Solid 2 for the PS2. I didn't have a PlayStation of my own, but my brother did have a PlayStation 2, and so that's how I got into the series via that avenue. But I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 3, so really this is just me and my knowledge of like Sons of Patriots, and that's about it. Well, I did play the originals, so I did play the ones on the NES. My dad had those when we were a kid, so it was nice being able to mess around, muck around with that. What color are his eyes? Are those blue? I think they're blues. Let's color that as a little bit of a blue here. And inside I can put a dot like that. That's not too bad. Now I can get his stash, or even if I can get like a nose in here first. So let's get that nose. And now we can get Stash Machine. And it kind of comes down for the beard as well. And just like that. This is pretty interesting. I like doing this kind of like experiment with the different colors and textures that I can use, or the different brushes even. I might change this to make it a little bit darker as well. Get some dark hairs in here. And up and over. That was kind of like a straight one over there. And that looks pretty good. We'll make this down into here, and his hair coming down there. That looks looks pretty good. Alright, I'm happy with that. And one last kind of raw, just color this in. We need a mouth. If I can just get those. Yeah, alright, that's fine, that's fine. I think that's pretty good, actually. And we'll get his tunic right here. Kind of is like undershirt. Actually, that's a green, isn't it? So we have 10 minutes left. So I think we're still going to be pretty good with this. Now, what kind of green? It's like an olive-ish green, so I think that'll be a good color for this. We will have it go down, back in, but it also has this little thing underneath, and up and over like that. Again, one more time, and that'll go around. Good. Inside of that, he has his Under Armour. So we'll color this in. Just like that. Okay, good. And we'll have this kind of like, shoulders. This kind of does look, it's a really good crayon color, I would say. And his shoulders down that way as well. Good. Alright, so here comes a little bit of a tricky part with his hands and everything. So, let's see what I can do. So his elbow is going to come down around like this, and he's going to be holding everything in his, that looks kind of weird. So down, around, cool. And now his glove. And his finger got really big there. So there's 1, 2, 3, and his 4th finger right there. Ugh, there's something really wrong with his hand. How about kind of goes down like that and that. I don't know. That's not really looking too good. But his fingers do come out like, oh god. Fingers. Is that a finger? That's not a finger. That's a finger. So that's 1. And 2. And 3 is going to come down. That's an actual finger. And 4 is just kind of like that too. So, no, whatever. That's a glove. That's the worst glove ever. Stock of the rifle. Just like that. And kind of come down. Put it right there. Kind of turns into this metal gray. And we'll just have this go all the way off. That. There we go. And he needs his finger on the trigger. How about the magazine and everything? Kind of come down, do this little curve. That's it's really bad. There we go. So that doesn't look too terrible, I think. Oh god, I hit save. Instead I put Control S instead of Control V. Out, down, and then back like that. Alright, that's fair enough, I think. We'll fill this in with different colors. Mostly just grays, though. Just like that. Okay. So it kind of looks like a gun. Looks like it could be a gun. And that part right there. Good. And fix up the butt of the gun by just coloring it in. Okay, so it kind of takes your mind off of his weird finger issues going on. But we will now have the rest of them down here. And we'll just have him standing casually. His arm and everything kind of just comes down like that. Now he does have a little bit of this black wristband thing going on right here. So he'll have this. Good. We'll even color this one the same way. How about a different size? There we go. There's one. And then he has his other gloves over on this side too, so that's gonna be bad. Oof. Woof. One finger. 2 fingers. And his other fingers are just kind of not covered. So the other ones, there we go. So that's him. This is Solid Snake. He's got his fingers all out and about. Let's lighten this just a little bit for the glove. He's got big hands, like the biggest hands ever. But we'll fill them all in, just so he feels like he's accomplished something. Like I feel like I've accomplished something. And start coloring the rest of this in. Now, one thing I did forget is that this was blowing in the wind. And down there as well. I wonder why that's so long. Does he really need it that long? There's a chance that he might get discovered just because of his bandana things woeing in the wind, blowing in the wind. Whoa, 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 it's a blowin'. That's the JSmith story. That's the JSmith song. Now, I guess just a whole bunch of weird things that he's got going on here. Just weird colors, weird kind of ways that the shirts that he's wearing work in mysterious ways. But we'll just work on getting it all colored in here. Even his armband. Just like that. And it comes up over to here. And just filling the rest of this in like that. Okay, great. Great. And now one thing, and he does have his little canteen kit here. Everything on his web belt. Like that. And then we'll kind of probably make it a little bit more like that. There we go. So it actually looks like it's a pouch of some sort. And he's got his web belt over here. He's got a couple of them actually. And kind of coming down from up here. We'll get another belt. Just like that. And fill this all in. He's a very stocky man, like very blocky. Or at least I'm drawing him as he is. But this, I like the idea of that he is a crayon. It makes it much like, makes it seem like it's a lot more simple. Like I am just a child drawing with crayons, and this is probably pretty accurate to what I would draw Solid Snake as if I did have just crayons to work with here. Nah, I don't want that. Oh, but he has his other thumb up here like that, so he's holding it. There. And that's about it. So we'll color this in, maybe get some, I don't know, maybe this could be black or something, just to mix it up a bit with the colors. And so it looks like he's not just wearing a rain poncho of some sort. And down and around like that. So that's like this. I like this a lot. I like the crayons. It adds a different kind of texture to how I draw. So that might be a new thing for me. Just mix up whatever kind of paint thing that I am doing. Try a little bit to broaden my horizons, because I know that the watercolor thing are fun and it looks good. It looks pretty good. But you know, mixing it up like this is also a whole lot of fun as well. Nah, I like I don't know if I like the original one. So let's see if I can darken it a bit. So that's that color. And if I can make it a little bit more dark at 30 seconds. I don't know. I made it like closer to like a black. Like that? I don't know, that's not too bad. Doesn't quite look like what it is on the original artwork, but it's something. We'll get that in. And oh, that's it. Alright, well, that's Solid Snake, or at least my interpretation of Solid Snake. Thank you everybody for watching and checking this out as I experimented a bit with a different kind of crayons and stuff. But I had a good time. I hope you did too. I am JSmith and I'm on the internet. You can find me here every single day. YouTube.com/JSmithOTI. I'm also on Twitter, Twitter.com/JSmithOTI, and Twitch.tv/JSmithOTI. Thank you, and I will check you out tomorrow for some more action. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Later.